Hola, soy Charles Martin. Os presento mi última novela, una emotiva historia donde el amor supera las dificultades. Gracias por haber leyendo mi historia. Espero que os guste. Un saludo.
The St. Mary's is really one of the more beautiful places on the planet. I mean, it's untouched. A lot of the timber up next to the river is still virgin and uncut. You kind of get down in there and you feel like you're in a different world. This has got story written all over it. I also heard a story about a guy who had couriered divorce papers to his wife while she was in the hospital, and that struck me pretty deeply, and it still does. And I thought, what about the guy who doesn't do that? What about the guy who hangs in there, who's still sitting there? But those things sort of all swirled together and bubbled up, and at the end of it we've got Where the River Ends. If I'm really honest, I probably write stories as much for myself as I do other people. Probably as much to reawaken me as other folks. I mean, I say this in the book, the river kind of has its own rhythm. I mean, it really does. You can't rush it. It's gonna push you along at its speed. As I get older and life dings me more, I end up with these hard, calloused places on my inside. And I've figured out I'm not alone in this. If I can write stories that touch somebody where it's still tender, make them feel something they hadn't felt in a while, hope something they hadn't hoped in a while, want something, love something, find some freedom, whatever, then I will have done what I set out to do.